Hey guys, a few months ago, a YouTuber by the name of Super Derek RPG made a video titled How to Defeat Your Backlog in the Super Derek Way. I thought that was an interesting concept. I wanted to expand on his idea, but incorporate it for more relaxed casual gamers. This video is not intended to tell anyone you must follow these rules. I'm not the gaming guru, and I'm not telling you this to tell you how to live your life. If what you do works for you, who am I to judge? Think of this more as some helpful guidelines for us older Gen Xers who struggle to balance gaming between work and family. So here are a few guidelines on how to. So here are a few guidelines that I like to follow. First off, set aside a time to play. Now, this can rely on your schedule. It could be like a couple of hours after you get off of work. It could be like for a few hours on the weekend. It could even be like you take your game console in the toilet while you're handling your business. But whatever works for you, whatever works best for you. Secondly, avoid excessive play. You know, there's some gamers that will play like the 6 to 9 hours non-stop gaming. That's ridiculous. You know, stuff like that. It can cause like whenever I play, my body lets me know whenever I'm going for too long. So, you know, it could cause headaches, it could cause fatigue, it could cause nausea. It's not very good for your body, you know, for your health. So try to avoid excessive play as much as you can. Thirdly, have hobbies besides playing video games. What I always tell my son is video games are don't make video games your lifestyle. Video games are not a lifestyle. They're for when you're bored and there's nothing else to do. What I recommend is have like about 2 to 3 hobbies outside of games, and at least one of those hobbies being something that's not tablet related. Like for instance, me, for example, I like riding my bike, I like going for walks, I like listening to music, I like singing music, I like watching wrestling. You know, there's a lot of other things that I do outside of just gaming, even though I am a casual retro gamer and I do occasionally like playing the games. Okay, another thing, if you're like really into games, don't just limit yourself to one genre. And like, for example, if you're like coming off of a huge 60-hour RPG video game, you know, you're not, at least for me, I'm not going to want to jump immediately into another 60+ hour video game. I want something like, you know, short, quick, like a little fun beat 'em up or shoot 'em up or whatever. Just juggle from like many different genres. Like there's platforming, sports games, you know, adventure type games, simulation games. I like to go like, after I finish one genre, I just like to go to like other kind of genres. Okay, next thing. Make time for your family, guys. With the exception of God, there is nothing more important than family. And I'm not saying that you have to give up games just for family. You know, you can play games with your family. As a matter of fact, my son plays Fortnite, and that's a game that my wife likes. He and they play together, and that's a good bonding experience for them, and they really like that. But for me, you know, I like to bond also with my wife. Me and her, we watch movies, we watch TV, we talk together. With my son, sometimes I'll take him to the movie theater. Sometimes I'll go in his room and I'll talk to him in his room. He doesn't always like whenever I'm bothering him in his room, but I make the effort. I still make the effort. Let's see. And next thing, know when the correct time is to throw in the towel. Like, if you've had it up to here with this game, you're just totally frustrated and you just can't take it anymore, don't continue to devote your time and effort into something that is just causing you to have negative energy. You know, if you really want to see, if you're at your wit's end but you really want to see the ending that bad, there's walkthroughs you can watch and to see how the game ends and how the game plays out. Which, speaking of walkthroughs, that leads me to my next and final guideline, is don't be afraid to use a walkthrough if you're in a video game. Like, for me, I play RPGs sometimes, but I can't play RPGs without watching a walkthrough. You know, I'll have my tablet and I'll be like going for my, I'll be literally like going through the games based on my tablet through the walkthrough. And it's not because like I don't know, it's not because the bosses are too hard and I don't know how to beat them. No, a lot of times I'll be more leveled up than the person that I'm watching on the walkthrough, and I'll have an easier time with like the enemies and the bosses that they do. It's just whenever I play, I'm one of those guys, I don't know what to do, I don't know where to go. I would be like totally lost without walkthroughs. And if you have to even use cheat modes, it's okay to use cheat modes sometimes. We all like that feeling of like if we've had a hard day and stress is really getting to us, we all like that day of just taking out our frustrations and being like on God mode on the video games. And that's okay. That's healthy, So those are my suggestions. What do you guys think? And if y'all have any suggestions, and if y'all haven't watched the Super Derek RPG video that inspired this video, I recommend that you check that one out too. Okay, guys. See y'all next time. Later.